Friends and colleagues from around the world, welcome to today's Pathfinder event. Thank you for joining me and the executive team as we reflect on the spirit of who we are as a company and what we're really trying to accomplish for our customers. I'm Madison Erickson, Corporate Communications Manager, and I'll be your co-pilot in this conversation, navigating us as we unveil a new chapter in our story. Joining me in the celebration of our growth, our values, and our vision for the future is CEO Jeff Barry, Chief Financial Officer Yusuf Anali, Chief People Officer Ingrid Pablo, Senior Vice President, Global Head of Vertical Markets, Sales and Marketing, Manuel Olberding, Chief Information Officer Todd Earls, and joining us remotely is Senior Vice President, Supply Chain Management, Brandon Ruggles. You may be wondering about the title of this event, Pathfinders. What is a Pathfinder? To put it simply, it's you. Team OIA provides something unique in this industry. There are other supply chain companies that may be bigger or have deeper networks or a longer history, but OIA has you. People who truly care about the customer, who want to understand their needs and help them find their path to success. In the constantly evolving world of supply chain services, challenges emerge as quickly as opportunities, and OIA has defined what it means to be truly agile, collaborative, and driven to deliver exceptional service. Our success has enabled rapid growth, which brings its own challenges and opportunities. On the one hand, we've grown into a company that is small enough to care, but large enough to matter. And on the other hand, growth makes it more important than ever to work together. So today, we're not just celebrating our history of success, we're celebrating our collective journey to become more than a supply chain vendor. We're embracing who we are as a dynamic, empowering workplace that thrives on flexibility, ambition, togetherness, and excellence. As we gather here today, we will discuss our company mission, clarified values, and some ideas that capture the true essence of who we are. Thank you again for joining us on this journey. Let's begin our conversation with the fundamentals of what we do. If you were to meet a potential customer and you only had a moment to say what OIA Global does, what would you say? We call this our value proposition. OIA Global delivers resilient supply chain solutions that adapt to a dynamic world. As a trusted partner for leading companies across the globe, we provide exceptional service with sustainable results. Now that may sound a little formal for an everyday conversation, but it communicates to our current and future customers what we do and what we care about, but only at a very high level to make them more curious to learn more. Our conversation today, however, is not about speaking to customers, but rather each other. And that's when we get to our mission. Our mission is deeper than what we do, it's why we do it. Jeff, as we explore the values that connect and guide us, we first brought the executive team together to discuss our why. Can you tell us what that conversation was like and why it matters?
Absolutely, Madison, and thank you for that introduction. One of the things our team members should expect from leadership is a clear voice. We came together to look at our success and see what's really behind it. We came from different locations, different regions, different backgrounds, but we've become one team, and our discussion focused completely on our customers. That's uncommon in this industry. That level of focus, that level of care, that level of attention toward the customer is what makes OIA unique. As a leadership team, when we reflect on our culture and our values, we came to a key insight of what we actually provide. Of course, we provide supply chain solutions, but what this really does for our customers is give them peace of mind. We deliver peace of mind through proven solutions and exceptional service. We go above and beyond to find the path to success for every customer. Now you may ask, well, what does that really mean to deliver peace of mind? The peace of mind we deliver makes a difference for our customers our company becomes an extension of theirs, giving them the space to pursue their most important goals. At OIA, every day we carry out complex and difficult supply chain solutions so that our customers can focus on their biggest goals. That confidence that we give them gives them the freedom to focus on their own business, and that's what gives them peace of mind.
Jeff, I totally agree. And I think the most important thing is we do all agree on that as well. We're all excited to be part of a company that is growing like we are. But even more so, it's exciting to be part of a company that understands it's our people who contribute to that growth. Taking customers further through service and actually caring about them, I think that's something everyone internally is aligned around.
Yes, it makes our work every day more than just about the hours that we spend at the office. It makes it about the bigger impact work has on our valued customers.
In addition to a refined company mission and purpose, we brought the leadership team together during a global summit to discuss the values and cultures we have and want to have at OIA, what it feels like to be here, what we expect from ourselves and each other, and how that supports our customers and their business goals. But first, let's talk about how employees added their input and perspective. Ingrid, when talking about what it's like to work at OIA and what truly matters to people, can you explain how we brought perspectives in from around the company?
Thank you, Madison. Bringing everybody together was very important to us. It was important for us to listen to the voice of the employee. Before the leadership team even got together, we conducted a series of survey questions, workshops, and interviews that every employee had the opportunity to participate in. We wanted to gather as much as we could from teams around the world, so employees have the first say in what matters most to them at OIA. We use a lot of the feedback to guide decision-making, and in some cases, we use exact phrases to develop our new brand messaging. And we learned some really interesting things. For example, of the 25 values established in 2015, learning, flexibility, and friendship ranked the highest in terms of what matters most to employees on a day-to-day basis. Employees really do build meaningful, supportive relationships with each other. I will never forget when I joined OIA, how many people reached out to say hi and welcome me to the team. The friendly atmosphere at OIA is truly unique and special.
I'd like to echo that as well. And of course, even though the input was anonymous, it was generally very positive about our culture, and we could clearly see some trends. At the time, I had just joined OIA, so it was an interesting exercise for me to get deeper insights into the culture of the company. One thing I remember really striking me was that a key characteristic of the OIA experience is the ability to develop deep, caring, and supportive relationships with coworkers. That impresses me a lot and builds a perfect foundation for high-performance teams and collaboration. But it's not just about feeling good. A good culture has an impact on the success of the company. We saw that people feel empowered to bring forward new ideas and contribute to the transformation of OIA.
That's right. From things like work-life balance, support from managers, some autonomy in work methods, and even how open management is to new ideas. This all speaks to the flexibility and togetherness that drives a lot of our success. But of course, not everything is perfect. And we wanted constructive feedback as well. We heard that recognition and appreciation from management really matters. And some expressed a need for more consistent recognition and feel that their efforts are not rewarded sufficiently. Those are things we really want to know, so we can act on them. We also heard that although some autonomy is valued, people want a balance with a focus on standardization. It helps everyone if we are all following the same processes. This feedback was great to hear and deeply influenced how we refined our values and will sharpen our focus going forward.
With input from employees, the leadership team was able to reflect on how they can support employee professional development and help create more formalized standards and procedures that people are looking for. A lot of this came together during a leadership summit. Jeff, what insights did you pull from that leadership summit?
I was struck by the focus on interpersonal connection from the employees. The leadership team echoed that when we spoke of their goals for the business. Putting the customer first doesn't just happen. It requires structure and support from the OIA team, which is all about how we can work better together. The daily experience of our employees and the business goals of the leadership team both came together at a single focal point. It's about acting as one, supporting and learning from each other, being accountable to each other. This personal connection inside the company is really the key to being agile and creating trusted outcomes for our customers.
Emerging themes gave us the clarity we needed to select the values that will define OIA. The first value we arrived at, and we've already heard it several times today, is flexibility. Every day is a different day in the supply chain. We create resilience by adapting to change and anticipating our customers' needs. In other words, we embrace uncertainty, we find the path. The first value is something that every customer of OIA knows well and every employee is a part of. Todd, you brought this up early in the process. Why does it resonate so much with you?
Well, first, Madison, from an internal point of view, I see flexibility as a key to collaboration and problem solving. To bring this all the way back to the beginning, when you mentioned the idea of Pathfinder, the values are really where this starts to show up and make sense for me. To find the right path, whether it's literally getting something from here to there, or finding the right process, method, or technology to accomplish something, that requires flexibility. Collaborating internally to determine what the best course of action is, letting go of preconceived notions, and deriving the best path to solve a customer need, that's flexibility. But second, there's the external or customer point of view. Flexibility really is at the core of great service. We can solve problems other companies cannot, or they choose not to. This is because we listen deeply and then connect with each other to see how best we can deliver for our customers. In a lot of ways, we punch above our weight class. And it's because of that flexibility we offer, it creates our ability to deliver, which goes right back to delivering peace of mind. Customers know they can count on us to be problem solvers.
And Madison, I think that second part is really important. Flexibility is at the core of great service. It speaks to the quality of Team OIA. We have a rich history here. Really good and deep relationships with known brands. And you can maintain long-term relationships at that level by being rigid. That's why they come to us. The transformation potential that's ahead of us is so exciting because we've already shown how we can grow and at the same time keep our DNA. Keep what made us great in the first place.
Absolutely. And that sense of working together and bringing a spirit of flexibility to our conversations with each other and with customers goes right into our next value, togetherness. Great minds think together. We come from different places, yet succeed together, embracing processes that help us repeat and build upon our wins across the globe. We can't be flexible without leaning on the expertise and experiences of each other to find creative solutions. And with our collective knowledge, effort, and expertise, anything is possible. Ingrid, you had a lot to say when we were formalizing this value. What about it resonates so much with you?
I mean, it's everything I love about my job. It's the people. One of the activities we did in the summit and also in the employee workshop was sort of an icebreaker, but I found it so revealing. We had to pick an animal that represented what it's like to work at OIA. And we heard animals such as a falcon or an eagle, a chameleon. I was struck by all the animals people came up with that had some element of working together. I remember the orca came up a lot and how they work and act as a team, but they're also so different. Wouldn't you say that about OIA? We're recognizably different from what else is out there. So agile and fluid. But then the elephant also came up several times. And again, acting and working in a pack, learning from each other and making their presence known. We think of ourselves like a pack or a pod. Working together more than anything is where our success comes from. But it's also why we want to come to work every day. It's about the people next to you.
Thanks, Ingrid. The relationships we build here are so important, and we heard that loud and clear from the employees. It's not just about friendly faces, it's that we really rely on each other, and we make each other and the company better. Yusuf, let's talk about another value. I think most companies say they value excellence, but what does it mean for OIA?
It means we take our work personally, always pushing to optimize and refine for better outcomes. I often think about how we need to get the company ready for the next phase of growth. We need to do internal work to make OIA a platform that can scale with customer needs, support future acquisitions, and network and service expansions. We can keep our DNA while at the same time growing into doing things differently. That's a big challenge. These things require not only flexibility and togetherness, but also excellence at every level. And to be clear, it's not about pressure from leadership. It's about wanting to be the best at what each of us can do. And leadership has a responsibility here. We need to provide the tools, training, support, and opportunity for employees to be excellent. So it's not a command, it's empowerment. A satisfying career is one where you can be the best you can be and see the impact you make on yourself, co-workers, customers, and life because of it.
I couldn't agree more, Yusuf. When we talk about excellence, it's not a metric to measure, it's a value. If we're the best we can be, we're all better for it. Brandon couldn't join us today. He's enjoying some well-deserved time off with his family. So I sat down with him a couple weeks ago to talk about the last value that's very related to excellence, ambition. Our default distance is the extra mile. We go above and beyond to provide exceptional service, delivering what others consider impossible, going further than required, and delivering results that are better than expected. That's just where we start, and we keep going from there. We truly hold ourselves to the highest standard. Hi, Brandon. When we talk about ambition, we want employees to feel motivated by a sense of purpose. In our new mission statement, our purpose is to deliver peace of mind for our customers. Why is ambition an important value for the future of OIA Global?
So I'm actually really glad that we separated out excellence from ambition in our values, because from my perspective, excellence is the standard that we all hold one another to. It's the standard that we expect from ourselves, and it's the standard that our clients expect from us. World-class service and excellence in everything that we do. Whereas ambition, from my perspective, is the process through which we continue to drive that standard up. We challenge ourselves to lift that standard and raise the bar for ourselves in everything that we do. And for me, in the day-to-day, that's what makes coming to work so exciting. It's that pursuit. You referenced earlier the importance to our employees of recognition. And I think about recognition from a company-wide perspective as well. We're fortunate to work with some of the world's largest brands, some of the coolest brands on the planet. And for us to be able to be recognized by them as world-class, that takes ambition. That's really important, and that's part of the identity that I hope that we take on as a company. We're at the forefront. That's how we think about ourselves. That's exactly where we should be. It's also why I like the expression pathfinders and that term for us. Our clients come to us with challenges to solve, and the path that we find today isn't necessarily going to be the same path that we find tomorrow. And so that challenge to push ourselves to find newer, better paths to solve the problems that our clients face, that's ambition. And again, that's what gets me excited about the work that we do every day.
These four values, flexibility, togetherness, excellence, and ambition, reflect who we are as a company. I'm curious, Manuel, as one of the newer leaders on the team, does this echo your experience in getting to know OIA and your experience within the industry?
Well, before I joined OIA, I would have said that the two most important things are collaboration and growth. That is what excites and drives me, and that is what these values capture. Those ideas are weaved through them. I've been in global sales for more than 15 years, and I've seen time and time again that it takes people all over the world working together to make it work. You put the customer first and go from there together. Is that OIA? Yeah, that's OIA. That's flexibility, togetherness, excellence, and ambition in action. You know, sometimes when we hear about company values and mission, we think, what is that for? What does it accomplish? Well, part of it is the process. Before we started this discussion a month ago, we might have had some similar instincts, but we weren't completely on the same page. We used to have 25 values that I couldn't even remember. Now we have 4 that I see OIA employees living every day. You can't grow and make things more streamlined and repeatable without being on the same page across all our people in the organization. Not just leadership, everybody. We all need to be pathfinders. And I think that is what this process has started. A way to take everything great about OIA and together make it even better.
Thanks for adding that perspective, Manuel. Above all, we want these values to be genuine and something people recognize in themselves, because we really want them to guide us as we move into the next era for OIA. Our values are now simplified and clarified in a way that we can remember and act on. Our mission is clear and concise. So, Jeff, what's next?
Let's make today the starting point for what you want OIA to be in the future. It's up to each of us, every one of us, to make these ideas and make them real. Make them matter, apply them to our work, and treat each other and our customers in the way that brings these values to life. I'm excited for the future of OIA that you're helping us build, because I believe when we work together, we are unstoppable.
Absolutely, Jeff. Thanks for adding that. As we close out, we want to leave you with a short video that captures the spirit of OIA, of what it means to be a pathfinder. Thank you again for your time today, and please enjoy the video.
As global supply chains continue to evolve, we have found our purpose: to grow a company where service is everything, delivering the peace of mind that frees our customers to pursue their most important goals. We embrace every moment by adapting and anticipating, working together to provide a path to success. Because to our customers, we are the pathfinders. We find the way where others can't, creating more personalized, sustainable, and resilient solutions to the challenges they face. The paths we walk never end, because change never rests. So every day, we continue to hold ourselves to the highest standards, to remain agile as long-term partners when customer needs shift, and to work as one team, following and building upon the paths our colleagues have created, growing better together. Every day, we show our customers what it means to be a pathfinder, to navigate an ever-evolving landscape with care and exceptional service. Every day, we show what it means to be OIA.